Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
A run to the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Running into the open space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Here comes the option.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Marshall! Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this.
Right down the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Terrapins in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to...
There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now on first, deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. Using his feet. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Slater. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. On the option. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same.
Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. They'll run the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo. Just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Marshall will try to convert on 4th down as we open the period. Goes to the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Washington. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The option look. Now the pitch. Finding open areas. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. He'll toss it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. In the red area, it's Harrell. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Motion from the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Gets the back moving. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Under fire. Dances away to buy time. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it. And the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down. They've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. defense knows you're probably...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Slater. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 46-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's White. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground. Junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Terrapins! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving... It's got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Taylor. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for it all. Touchdown, Maryland! They win. Play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Quick toss. Looking for room at the 40. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The thundering herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder than... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Marshall quick to the line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The thundering herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. He'll pitch it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
He'll start to return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the right. Find some fresh air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Maryland! And here they come, almost all the way back. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now the pitch. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense. Play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they get... quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense drags him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lawson.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target, and as a result, that ball's incomplete.
The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. On the run, it's Howard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. The 20. Touchdown, Terpfs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll go to the toss. Still on his feet at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to... end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Motion from the back. The pitch. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure...
Oh, look out. The ball's for nothing but green grass down the middle.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
From the gun. Give on the inside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. Dropping back. It's Washington. They'll run the screen. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that is a statement play for this offense. With the lead, everyone knows you're going to run the football, including the defense, and they still can't stop you. They break off an explosive play. That is a backbreaker if you're this defense.
And that's another nice play for this offense. Man, how about this offense? Putting together a drive when they had to have it. They got to have points late in this football game, and they're executing great.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Off the play fake. He's got it on the move. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.